Alright, so today being a very slow market, I decided to try a new layout here. And guess what I'm trading? Penny stocks. So it was just a very, very bearish market. And I said, well, I'm not gonna risk my capital on, bearish markets on the other side because it's just not worth the risk right now. So I found this and I'm just trying out a few more things with penny stocks here. And they move so different, they move 1/100th of a penny. So right now I'm up 7 cents with one share. And look at all this volume here, 158K, 185 against 195. The spreads, they're not that bad, 848, 849, so it's 1 cent. And my scanner just kept hitting me like TSLS, TSLS the whole time. If you can hear it, this is my scanner here. So it was just notifying me that TSLS was pretty bullish. So I said, well, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on with this TSLS. Here are my halt levels, and these halt levels here will tell me, if it's gonna stop or not. So TSLS at 849, 50, 49, the different prices. And you see how it says that right there? You see how that one says BWNB, level up and level down? So that means that the halt levels, I believe, are going to be level up 1867 and level down LD 1567. So those are the halt levels in between that you have to be careful. So if you're trading it, that's when you know when to, get out or lower your position, just in case. And this here will tell me the alerts on other tickers. And see that message right there? So it basically telling me that it is the halt resumption. I was looking over here, I got distracted. But yeah, these are my Momo scanners, and this is how some people were asking that, how is it that you know when they're going to halt up and when they're not going to halt up, and when do they resume? Well, this service here, you got to pay for, it's extra, and like $37 a month or something. But this will really help you because you'll know what you're getting into and when these things are going to halt, because this is the way small caps work. They halt. They have halt levels. And just so you won't get caught by surprise, you get in a position, next thing you know, it's going to halt like a couple cents later, or a minute, or 20 cents later, and then next thing you know, you're stuck. So that's how you know that these halt levels, that's how they work. So yeah, it's a little 2 cents on that. And yeah, they're pretty cool for what they serve for, the purpose. And sometimes I would think, like, how are they finding these stocks, when I'm over here trying to look at the top gainers right here, right here, my top gainers. But the thing with the Weibo and all that is that it won't send you notifications like that, like what's gapping up, what's gapping down, like all that stuff right there. It's extra, and so I started figuring out that that's how they figure out, like, you'll see the top gainers here for sure, and a lot of them are on the scanners, these top gainers right here, but most of them are not. Some are not, and when they're moving, you won't know because nobody sends you a notification to tell you this is moving. So that's what the scanners are for. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. And we're gonna be checking up right here with one share. Okay, TSLS is where we're left at. And as you can see as well, I have a different chart setting now. And the reason why I have this different chart setting is because I was learning from some other traders, some successful traders, and they even though I don't like it because it's kind of small, they have like bigger screens, like more like dialed out, more wider screens, so you get a better visual of things. But in reality, this and this, I have this on the 1 minute time frame, which I always check, the time frames, and this one here, I'm gonna have it on. First of all, let me see. You gotta change. Okay, yeah. So you go here, because sometimes when you change it out, it'll change all those symbols, and it'll change everything at once. So when you so that's a 30-second time frame. So this is on a 30-second time frame now. Um, let me see. Do it again. So that's a 1 minute time frame there. 5 minute time frame. And these are the 1 minute and the 1 minute time frame there. So if I want this one to be at 30-second time frame, I can just click on it and put 30-second time frame. So it'll be 30-second, the 1 minute time frame, and then the 5 minute time frame. That way I won't have to switch all the time, with the time zones and all that. So I'm gonna try to see if I can incorporate this into my trading. Especially good when you're doing dips and something's dipping and you want to buy. You want to be able to see it at least on your 30-second time frame, because that's the first result that you're gonna get, and then after that you're gonna see it on your 1 minute, so you can actually get in before the move even starts on the 5 minute time frame. So you won't be able to see it there, but on the 30-second you'll be able to see it, and on the 1 minute time frame. So that's how that works there. And this penny stock, it's a 7 cent right there gain on one share. You can see that right there. I have my TP up here, so my take profits all ready to go, and I have a stop loss down here at 840. So yep, I'll keep you posted on this penny stock stuff. I'm just testing out a few new things, see what it gives, and we'll go from there. So there you go. There's a couple cents on how I did today, and let me share with you as well. At this moment right now, my daily calendar is showing negative 14.89. Yeah, so I got into some trouble today, and it was not easy today. So I decided to stop. You just gotta know when to walk away. I'm just testing with one share, so it's no big deal. One share, penny stock, But that was. I was able to bring it down actually, because it was at once. Let me show you. Where was it at? Right there, Xena. So Xena was not an easy to trade. Was not an easy trade. So that's exactly where I went wrong, and I got caught in see, so 794, and that's what I was down. 794 on Xena there, and this is how it looks. Look, this is how I got caught up. So 538, I sold there 550. So I was able to recover some stuff. They're doing some adjustments, I believe. But that was 538, sold at 550. Buy 565, sold at 558. So all these are like, I got caught, and it just came down and flushed on me. So this one here is 558, 560, and this is where it's bought here, sold there. So bought lower and sold higher there, so that was good. There's a few that did not turn out very well, as you can see the P&L. So yeah, there's my 2 cents on that, and that's how it's looking today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. So there it is. Here you can see my position that I have open right now is right there, and that's that TSLS that I'm working on right now. So we'll see how that goes. All right, just thought I'd keep you guys posted, and not every day is a good day to trade, you know, so that's just the way it is. As you can see right now, I'm up 9 cents on this. So you can test things out, you know, and one share, you know, it's $8, you know, so you always set your stop loss no matter what, you know. As it goes up, it always has to be below this guy here. So if you tried to raise it up above it, this is what would happen. Look. Let's see. Actually, yeah, that worked out pretty good because, well, yeah, sorry, this is my TP, but this guy here, so you can't raise it above your TP. So my stop loss is right now at 843. So as it moves up higher, as the stock moves up higher, I always adjust my sell, you know, because just in case it drops. This is very slow. Like, that's what I was telling you guys, that sometimes when you see the time and sells moving this slow, it's because it's very thickly traded. And this is what I mean by thickly traded. Look at all these. I'll never see something like this on a regular ticker that I usually trade. It's so huge. The spreads are not that bad. They're only a cent, so that's what makes it less risky, you know, because it's 1 cent spread. But it does move real slow, and things that are moving fast, you'll see the time and sell. So that's what I'm talking about. It's another good explanation. So you guys to know the difference between a fast moving time and sells and a slow moving time and sells, and the volume, you know. So the volume 17.4, 17 mil. Yeah, that's how it works. So there it is. I'm gonna cut this video short. So, well, there you go. It's a little something different that I'm doing today. Hope you guys learned something from this video.